So today, guys, I am starting my final career mode for FIFA 18. You guys have been voting, and as you can tell, we are going with Liverpool. Now, let me just start off by saying, holy moly, that was close. The vote finished 51% to Liverpool and 49% to West Ham. So here's the deal. It won the vote, and actually I feel like this career mode will be a little bit more interesting because it's going to be a quick career mode. You know, FIFA 19 is not far away. It makes sense to go with Liverpool, and it won. So we're going to go with Liverpool first, and I might be doing a West Ham career mode, but on Football Manager. So I haven't fully decided if that's what I'm going to do. If I don't do that, I'll probably end up doing a West Ham career mode in FIFA 19. So if you really wanted it, don't worry, it is coming at some point. It may be on Football Manager or it may be in FIFA 19. So we're going with the Liverpool career mode. I've updated the Premier League with all the latest transfers, most of them at least. I'm sure there's a couple that I may have missed, but the big transfers are all in there. So I'm very excited to show you the lineup that I've got so far. We're going to build the team today. We're going to change the formation to how I want to play. And we're going to adjust the tactics and things like that. I want to play like Liverpool play. I want to try and replicate what they do in real life. On paper, I think there's only one team that has a better squad than Liverpool, and that is, of course, Man City. So I'm hoping that we will be challenging for the title in our first season and, of course, going for the Champions League. We've got to. Liverpool made it to the final with this squad. Well, without the new signings, of course. I reckon I can go one step further. I reckon I can win the Champions League within 2 seasons at least. So let's go through the squad. This is the starting formation here, but I am going to adjust it slightly. We've got the horrific front three that you don't want to ever defend against. Mane, Firmino and Salah. For me, right now, I don't think there's a better front three. You could argue with me all you want. That's absolutely fine. But Salah and Mane on the wings, it's just disgusting. And Firmino, one of the most underrated strikers in the world. I know he's definitely getting more reputation for being a great player as he scores more goals, gets more assists, but these front three, I mean, it's unbelievable. It really is. And of course, you know, there have been some incredible front threes over the last 10 years. I always think of Neymar, Messi, Suarez, MSN. It was unbelievable. I don't think this is actually that far off. The midfield three, we've got Wijnaldum, Fabinho and Keita. Very happy with those three. Might be putting Oxlade-Chamberlain in there at some point. I don't know. And then the back four, which I think is considerably weaker, but still strong. We have Alexander-Arnold, we have Matip, Van Dijk, one of the best defenders in the world for me, Robertson on the left, and then, of course, new signing, Alisson in goal. Then on the bench, we've got Lovren, the best centre-back in the world, Gomez, Henderson, Milner, we've got Origi, Shaqiri and Lallana. And then here is my reserves. We've got quite a few good players that somehow aren't in the first team or on the bench, like Klein. I think Alexander-Arnold is better. Trent, we should call him, I guess. Moreno, not very good in real life, I don't think, but actually in FIFA, he's a monster. Oxlade-Chamberlain, we've got some great youngsters like Ojo, Brewster, Markovic. I mean, maybe a player that I will try and sell and replace at some point. We've got Kent, Wilson, Woodburn. For me, Woodburn is one of the most exciting young players in the Premier League. Cannot wait to see how his career develops. So you'll notice, though, one thing is missing, and that is a centre-back. We really don't have that much backup in that position. So I think I am going to be making some changes to the squad. I am going to be bringing in some players, but I'm not going to change the core of this team. So what you're seeing here is pretty much the first team that I'll be going with. However, because this is FIFA and it's different to real life, I actually think, although they play with a 4-3-3 most of the time, I'm going to go with that, but I'm going to change it to a false 9. I think I want almost Mane and Salah as the strikers with Firmino just sitting in between them. I think that is going to cause a lot of issues. So what I'm going to do is, and when I say issues, I mean for other teams, I'm going to bring Salah in like this, and that should be able to, I should make him a right forward like that. We'll do the same with Mane. So what you'll notice straight away is this is going to be a considerably narrow formation. So we'll put Mane there. Firmino is going to be a centre-forward. Can he still play as a centre-forward? He can't. Shouldn't be an issue. I'll keep that midfield three. What I'm going to do, though, is bring Alexander-Arnold in and then maybe play him as a right wing-back. I might push him forward a little bit. Let's go with that. So he's going to be a right wing-back. And the same with Robertson. We're going to push him in and then up a little bit. And then we're going to do some instructions as well. So what I want to do is go to the... Let's change this around as well. Who's captain right now if Henderson's not playing? I don't actually know. I might go with Wijnaldum, or shall I go with Van Dijk? I'll leave it as Van Dijk for now. Right free kick, long free kick. I think that's actually okay. I'm thinking maybe Salah should be taking free kicks though. Let's have a look. So 67, 60. Really? Wow, I'm surprised. Firmino's got the best free kicks. Okay. Well, technically, Alexander-Arnold has 74. But general stats, I think... That's interesting. I would have thought Salah would be the best. But we'll go Firmino. We'll do the instructions now. So with Mane, I want him to... I kind of want him to do a bit of both. I want him to drift wide and cut inside as well. You know, kind of float around. Attacking runs, I want him to be getting in behind. Interceptions is fine, and I want him to press the back line. I want them as far forward as possible. So we'll go the same here with Salah. I might get him on conservative interceptions so he doesn't get out of position by coming back and trying to intercept the ball. I'll keep him on normal for now, and we want him pressing the back line. Firmino, I kind of want him to stay central, so we'll go ahead and do that. Fabinho, I want him to... Bit of both defensively, but I do want him to stay back while attacking. And then very importantly, we want the wing-backs to always overlap. Perfect. So that's what we're going to do. Tactics, it's high pressure. So this is what we're going to have. It's going to be 50-50 organised. Organised for chance creation. And also, apparently, offside trap. Do I want to risk it? I could just make... I could make a custom, I guess. Let's go with a custom tactic. So I want the 50-50. I want organised. We'll go with that. And then we're going to go make these 65. So we're covering and not playing the offside trap. Yeah, we're going to go with that. Although I kind of want pressure to be really high. And the team width to be... I think 60 is fine. We'll go 60. Aggression, we want to go up a little bit. But Liverpool, it's all about the pressure, isn't it? Klopp has them working really hard, trying to get them running at players all the time that have the ball. So we'll go with the custom tactic that we just made and save it. So that's going to be the first team right now. We don't have a pre-season tournament. We will be getting straight into the Premier League soon. But I do want to bring in a couple of players. So I've added a few to the transfer hub here. I need a left-back, I think, potentially, and also a centre-back. I don't know if I want to be going for a centre-back that goes straight into the first team ahead of Lovren or Matip. But if I'm going with Van Dijk, I might as well, if I'm going to bring in a centre-back, get another really solid defender to go next to him. So I'm tempted to go with Boateng because I know for a fact that Boateng really respects Klopp from the past with Bayern versus Dortmund. And I think actually Boateng would be... I don't think that's an unrealistic signing at all for Liverpool. I think he would do very well there. We've also got Jonathan Tah as well, very decent option. And Hector, who was linked with Liverpool for many, many years, actually. He's been linked with many clubs in Europe, but has actually stayed at Cologne. But maybe a good choice for me there. So I'm going to go big in this series. I think I'm going to go with Boateng. If I can't get him, then I'll go for Jonathan Tah. And Hector, we'll see. It'd be probably a swap deal for Moreno, maybe. But either way, let's go ahead and approach Bayern to see if we can sign Boateng. This would be an absolutely huge signing. And I don't think Liverpool would have made it work this summer going in for another centre-back because they've spent so much money. But let's see what happens here. So his current value is £36 million. I'm going to try a player swap just because there are a few that I don't actually want in my team anymore. We've got Markovic. Would Bayern be interested in Markovic though? Let's see what they say. And they would... No, they want a better fit player. So we'll go with... They're only interested in these three. Kent, Wilson and Mane. Well, we're not doing that. So we'll offer a transfer fee. I'm going to play this one safe. I don't want to go completely wild and offer 28 million because that will get rejected and they will leave. So I'm actually going to offer just underneath his value. 35 mil. They're going to want close to 60. I'm going to say maybe 50, 55. 52! Okay, that's a little bit less than I was expecting there. But that shows they will wiggle a little bit here. We should be able to get him for a little bit less. Let's try 47 and a half. If we can get him for that. Oh my god. There you go. £47.5 million for Boateng. Him and Van Dijk together. Wow, that is going to be a massively strong centre-back partnership. So we've managed to get that done. His wage is £145,000 per week, so we can easily afford it all the way up to 500. I think we could probably do, but we're obviously not going to do that. So let's see if we can get him in here. 145k per week. If we can get him for 150, sometimes you even actually get them up for less if they're aging a little bit. So we'll go with crucial first team player, squad role, of course. And there he is, Boateng. I think he will end up moving at some point. Maybe next transfer window in January, maybe. Doesn't look like he's actually going to be going now. We'll offer him 4 years. That'll take him to 32 years old. That's absolutely fine by me. And disregard the release clause. So he wants 165,000, 2.3 up front, and after 15 appearances, he wants pretty much 2.5 million. That's quite a lot of money. Would I be willing to pay 165 and 2.3 up front? I think I would, but he's going to ask for more wages here. Yeah, 185. Jeez, he's not cheap, is he? But he is comfortably going to be my best defender, rating-wise. So let's see if we can get him down to 175. If he accepts that, I'll be very happy. Go on, you know you want to. No, he really wants the 185. Do I want to do this deal? Seems too good to be true, signing Boateng this easily, but I'm going for it. Welcome to the team. Very happy with that. So we now have Boateng. Let's go ahead and throw him into the team here. I believe he gets to keep his number as well. He's number 17 at Bayern, isn't he? And we've got number 17 free. So go ahead and chuck him in like that. And straight away, actually, I think I prefer Matip over Lovren. Straight away, though, we've got a centre-back in the reserves, which is huge. We really needed that. We've got Gomez, who actually I think is better at centre-back anyway. He can be a decent backup option. But having Boateng in this team, look at the difference already. I don't actually think I need to bring in anyone else. The only worry I've got is with Moreno being 77 rated, Robertson only being 79, although he's great. It's a little bit... I guess it doesn't really matter too much. The problem for me, though, is I like to have all my players 80 rated plus. I know that's quite sad, and I know Robertson will be very soon. Trent will be very soon as well, because I'm going to train him. So I think I kind of do want to get another left back in, and let's see if maybe they'll take Moreno. Would they do a swap? I don't know. Probably not, let's be honest, but we're going to give that a go anyway. Let's see if they'll take Moreno. Let's go to my transfer hub once again. Let's see. I think that they're probably going to say no and that they'd want maybe a striker, something like that. Current value of 10.5 million. Let's try this player swap then. So we want to go fullbacks and we want to offer Moreno, who's worth 8 million, so a little bit less than Hector. And wow, they will. They will take it, but they want 9.3 million as well. So we'll go ahead and change that to... We'll try 7. I actually think they'll accept that. Go on. Go on. Nope. Ooh. I'm going to try one more offer of 8.5. If it doesn't go through, whatever. 9.2. Okay, 9.2 million. You've got yourselves a deal. Moreno will be leaving. I'm sure a lot of Liverpool fans would like that in real life. Certainly a very unreliable left back. Now, I know Hector would not leave Cologne. He's recently signed a massively long deal with them, which is great, by the way, because they need players to stay after having such a horrendous season. But I don't care. This is FIFA, and I want to make my team as strong as possible. So we'll go ahead and negotiate the deal here. He's only on, what, 36, was it? 36,000 per week. Really cheap for a 80 rated left back. And he will slot into this team really well. We'll go with important. I think that's fair enough. And we'll go with 4 years. Why not? I don't think we'll be doing more than 2 seasons here with Liverpool, so that's all right. And we'll go ahead and accept no release clause being in the deal. Wow, he wants a massive, almost pretty much double. We'll go with remove his bonus. Let's submit that. He's going to want 75, isn't he? 67. Do you know what? Let's just do it. We can easily afford him, and I think that's going to be me done for the window. I don't think I need to make any more changes. Robertson is going to stay in the team, and it just means that we've got another option now. I'm really happy with that, and the fact that he can play CDM as well might come in handy. But I really like Robertson, so don't worry, there's no way I'm switching him out. We're going to go put Hector on the bench, actually, I think. Should I do that? Matip, Hector. I might actually go with Gomez instead. Because then I've got a right back, a centre back, and 2 left backs technically. Then we've got Henderson, Milner, Lallana, Shaqiri, and Origi. Do I go with Sturridge instead of Origi? Origi? I don't know how to pronounce his name properly. I think Sturridge might be the better option. He will score a lot of goals, especially in that centre forward role. You get a lot of long shots. So I think we're going to go ahead and do that. Is there any players that I want to loan out? I don't think so. I don't think I need to loan any of these guys out. They're already relatively high rated. You know, when we get some competitions like the League Cup, I'll be throwing them in, trying them out. I think I might try and sell Markovic though and bring in someone else. Maybe a CDM or a centre mid. Maybe we could do with one more centre mid. I don't know who I'd go for though. I guess we could look around on the market. What I'll do is I'll leave that down to you guys to leave your comments. Tell me if you think there's another centre mid that I could go for. But with Clavan leaving recently for Liverpool, I think I needed to replace him with another centre-back. And it just so happens that I've gone with a first-team option with Boateng. Moreno's gone. Robertson will be our main left-back with Hector behind him. Do I need to make any more changes? I don't think so. We'll go ahead and start off the training now because we want to get Trent trained as soon as possible. 75 rated at 18 years old is pretty immense though. So, really excited for FIFA 19 training, by the way. They've included more training drills, which mean you can... Well, I don't know if they'll pick up on this, but whatever. You can actually train sprint speed and stuff now. So, I'm really excited for that. We're going to go with his defending first. We will go with advanced defending. Put him in on that. We will then go with... If I can find him again. I'm thinking dribbling next. Let's go with dribble possession. He's got really good stamina, but the ball control could be a little bit better. So, we'll go ahead and do that. And I also want him to be better at crossing. He's going to be getting forward a lot. So we're going to go with passing. And we want long passing. So vision, long pass. I want crossing. There you go. Crossing and long pass. Actually, they're already very decent. Maybe I should improve his short passing. He's really good already, isn't he? The fact he's already got 75 short pass, 66 vision. Wow, I'm really surprised. Maybe I should go for set pieces instead. We can do free kick accuracy, long shots, and curve. Finishing and penalties. Or should I just leave him with 2? I don't think I actually need to put him in for another one here. We could probably go with someone else instead. So we'll go with Robertson. We're going to do the same drills for him. So advanced defending, and then we'll do the possession as well. That means both our fullbacks will reach 80 as soon as possible. We'll go with that one there. Really high stamina again. That's good. Maybe I should go with Origi. Brewster, maybe. Could be very decent for us in cup competitions. I don't know what to do here for the final one. Maybe Woodburn. I would like to use him. Fabinho still has potential to grow. And Keita. That's mad. Maybe we go with goalkeeper. Get Alisson up even more. Gomez is another really good shot. I think Liverpool just need to work on their defence. It's the only thing. So it makes sense to go with Gomez. You know, let's go with advanced defending as well. Let's just train these guys up. I don't really need to worry about my team going forward. We've got so much ability. So I'm perfectly happy with that. That is a good start to our season so far. Really happy with the signings. And to be fair, I think that's going to be the end of this episode. We'll kick off our first few games in the next one. But I've just realised I've almost been recording for 20 minutes already. I don't want these videos to drag on too much. So I'm really happy with the team. We're going to see how it plays in the first game. I believe it's going to be the same games as last year in real life, last season. Yeah, starting off with a Watford game, which was a draw, I believe. Crystal Palace and then Arsenal. But I have put the latest relegations and promotions into the leagues. So we do have... Fulham coming up at some point, 29th there. And then we've got Cardiff on the 13th of December. And then we've got Wolves in January. So we do have those 3 promoted sides. But there you go, guys. That's going to be the end of the first episode. Once again, if you voted for West Ham, don't worry. This career mode's still going to be really good fun to watch. I hope you still enjoy it. And we'll do a West Ham Football Manager save or career mode in FIFA 19. We'll work out what we want to do. So thanks for watching the first episode. Make sure you drop a like and I will see you in the next one very soon.